I had to get this beautiful, colorful mural called Catching Butterflies. It's a really appealing art piece, and it's right here in Iuka. And it was composed by Carol Nichols on October 23rd, 2022. Shout out to Carol Nichols. And again, this is called Catching Butterflies. Really inviting and colorful piece of artwork. Let's go. Good morning, Earthlings. This is P9 with another production, and I am here in the town of Iuka, Mississippi, located in Tishomingo County and also the county seat. Iuka, Mississippi has a population of a little over 3,000 residents, so it's a very small town in the northeastern corner of the state of Mississippi. And it's within a 100-mile radius of towns such as Florence, Alabama, and within a 100-mile radius of Huntsville, Alabama. So it's in the far northeastern corner of the state of Mississippi, not far from the Alabama state line. And I am now in downtown Iuka. Now, to give a background of the city of Iuka. Iuka is in northeastern Mississippi and one of the highest elevated cities in the state of Mississippi, as a matter of fact, at 548 feet elevation. It's only a few miles north of the highest point of, the state of Mississippi, which is Woodall Mountain. So I'm in the downtown area, and you're gonna see a bunch of storefronts, mom and pop stores as usual. Check that out. It's outside this place called River Rags, and they have a old school Coca-Cola machine. That's pretty dope. It's an antique shop right here. But yeah, Iuka was built on the site of a Chickasaw village. So it was the original land of the indigenous Chickasaw tribe. And that's pretty nice right over here. I hear a train in the background. I just left from over there by the railroad tracks. I missed the train by about 2 minutes. But I'm over here on Fulton Street. And check this out right here. Look at this historical building with the pink rooftop. Now this building is called the Church of Our Savior. And this was actually erected in 1873. And it is the board and batten carpenter Gothic structure. So this is the Gothic structure right here. And this was designed by James B. Cook, architect, and was purchased by citizens from the Episcopal Diocese in 1985 to prevent removal. And this was placed on the Register of Historical Places in 1991 and received award of merit from the Mississippi Historical Society for exemplary restoration in 1992. So again, built in 1873 and restored in 1992 and preserved very well. So it's a really cool building right here. Really nice, nicely architected and classical building right here in Iuka. And it sits right next to this church building right here. This church building is the Iuka Methodist Church. Now this church was erected in 1898. And this was actually used as a hospital during and after the Battle of Iuka. No, correction, it was erected in 1859. My apology, 1859, just not too long before the Civil War. And this was used as a hospital during and after the Battle of Iuka. And the structure was damaged and records was lost in the war. So this is a very historical building as well. Not bad, you guys. Really quiet out this morning, as you would expect in a town of 3,000. Check this out. This is the apron museum. This is random. They have a museum of aprons. You saw it here first in Iuka. An apron museum. Goes another church. And that's like 3 churches within less than a block. Goes to show you that Mississippi is in the part of the U.S. which is flooded with churches, known as the Bible Belt. The Bible Belt just isn't in Alabama, it's in Mississippi as well. Now this building right here was erected in 1999. This is Iuka's Baptist Church. friendlyspider.com. Okay. So it looks like it's a company that does 3D animation, photography, music, web design, computer graphics. Oh, okay. It's a little small town has a web design program, a web design animation company. That's pretty dope. And check out this mural right here. This is 1862 when the Battle of Iuka took place. So in 2012, this mural was composed in commemoration of the 150th anniversary of the Battle of Iuka. So you have General Grant, General Rosecrans, the Confederate mass grave in Shady Grove, General Price, General Little, the Mineral Springs Hotel, Old Courthouse Museum, and Mineral Springs Park. We're gonna check out Mineral Springs Park after a while. That music in the background, I'm for sure gonna get copyrighted. But check this out. It's a country music radio station right here. 91.9 The Fun, WADI 95.3. Okay, it's pretty cool. So it's a little downtown park right here. Yeah. It's called Jaybird Park. It's a quiet little park over here. It's called Jaybird Park. Sits right over here by the railroad track. Still ice on the ground right here. Interesting. And you have the gazebo right here. It's a nice little park over here by the railroad track. Especially if you're a rail fan. You get to see the railroad, you see the trains ride by. And this building right here is the King Street Lofts. Check out this right here. Southern Railway car right here. Southern Railway locomotive. It's pretty dope. They have it sitting right here in front of the railroad tracks. On the side of the railroad tracks, and then over here by the railroad tracks is the Iuka City Hall, which houses the local police department as well as the fire department. Here's the building over here. But there you have it, downtown Iuka. But there's more to come, so stay tuned. I'm right outside the old Courthouse Museum here in Tishomingo County. This is historical building right here, this red brick building. So, aside from being an old courthouse museum, it has a historical and genealogical society, Civil War Interpretive Center, and it also has a library and gift shop. And this is the building right here. And the old Tishomingo County Courthouse was built on land acquired in 1857. The courthouse itself was built in 1888, and it was in use from 1889 to 1971. Former Governor J.M. Stone supervised erection, building housed Tishomingo County Singing Convention from 1917 until 1971. So yes, this is the old Tishomingo County Courthouse. As I make my way towards Mineral Springs Park. Here we are right here in Iuka's Mineral Springs Park. And the town of Iuka itself was chartered in 1857, often used as military headquarters in the Civil War, site of one of the South's first normals. Iuka Minerals Waters took first prize at St. Louis World's Fair in 1904. Okay, so Iuka's Mineral Waters won the first prize during the St. Louis World Fair. That's pretty dope. I had no idea. But apparently it has some fresh mineral springs water that is essential to your health when consuming. It even says it right here on this sign right here. Mineral Springs Park. Drink to your health. Okay. These are 13 amendments on all these markers. Or these are basically, okay, these are the different folds. Like when you fold the flag in tribute to the armed forces, that's what that is. Okay. I wasn't quite sure what those markers represented, but apparently there's 13 folds to the American flag. And check this out. This is like one of those memorials for soldiers. All the Vietnam War vets, all the World War I and II vets, the Korean War, Persian Gulf War, different world wars that took place, particularly through the 20th century. And here are the other flags right here, the other folds. "13 folds of the U.S. flag." Okay. So if you ever want to learn how to do the 13 folds, either you could go online, maybe go on Google, do a Google search, or you could just come to this military park right here in Iuka, Mineral Springs Park. It's actually not too bad weather-wise out here right now. It's still cold though, and you still got to come out here bundled up and with a jacket and everything, but the sun is out, so it's not frigid. It's probably in the 40s right now. At least that's what the forecast predicted, about 40-something degree temperatures here in Mississippi. But yeah, they have a little playground, of course, right here in Mineral Springs. And check this out. This is David Nichols Memorial Bridge. And they have it over this river right here, or the stream, whatever you want to call it. It looks, yeah, it might be a river. It looks like a river, more or less, than a stream, just based on its flow. But yeah, I'm right over here underneath this bridge that connects Mineral Springs to a residential neighborhood. Pretty cool, huh? Check out this real quick. I've never seen a swing like this before. Wow. That is interesting. Wow. I don't remember seeing that piece of, that type of swing when I was growing up as a child. Interesting. But I'm trying to see where that water comes from. As far, it might, you know, it might come from that river, of course, but I wonder if there's like I wonder if this is where, you know, you can get the water, or is this somewhere that just collects the rainwater? I'm not sure. I wonder if you can get the water from here. I mean, by the way, you know, this is, of course, what the indigenous people had to do. The Chickasaws and the Cherokees and all other type of indigenous people, they had to get their water directly from the river. That was their only way to survive. But, you know, a lot of times back then, you know, the water was pure, you know, pure mineral water, safe for consumption. And check this out. This is like a cabin that sits right here on the grounds of Mineral Springs Park. And let me see, it says right here, it's a time capsule, which was buried in 2000 AD and opened 2050 AD. And this cabin was actually donated by Marshall and Reed Holly, and it was the home of their grandfather, Joseph Henry Holly, and this log house raised and erected in 1879 in the New Hope community of Prentice County. Okay. So it was the Holly brothers who donated this cabin to this site, Mineral Springs Park. And it was also dedicated to Lion George Page and the outstanding efforts in developing Iuka Mineral Springs Park. So shout out to George Page for the development of this park. And this is a really dope cabin right here. They even have restrooms over here. I wonder if this used to be like a tennis court or something. It has caution tape around it. But yep, this is Mineral Springs Park right here in Iuka, and just wanted to come check out the town. And that concludes this vlog right here in Iuka. But I have another couple of videos coming up, so stay tuned for that. Until then, thanks for tuning in to this video. And if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. That way you get notified each and every time I drop a new vlog. And with that in mind, good people, thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace.